So one other cause of fatigue is calcium in sliding filament theory. So calcium is used during a muscular contraction. Calcium creates the binding sites for these muscular contractions to happen. As muscles fatigue during exercise, for example, a football match where you have to make a lot of tackles and a lot of shots, then the muscles that are fatiguing will leach calcium, causing a loss of calcium. So your calcium stores, you're losing part of this store. As this calcium is lost, the ability of calcium to create the binding sites is inhibited. So as we work harder and we lose our calcium, then the ability of the calcium to create binding sites is not as strong. This causes weaker contractions due to a loss of calcium, meaning that whilst you're playing a full match, your shots might not be as powerful, or you might not be able to make as many tackles, missing tackles, causing you to concede a goal. So ultimately, this will mean a weaker contraction force and will cause us to fatigue as the calcium will deplete. As the calcium depletes, we'll just not be able to make the contractions. So, yeah, moving on to nerve impulses. So an increase in acidity, which can be due to the acidity of the blood, which can be due to lactic acid being produced as a byproduct of the lactic acid system, or an increase of CO2, which is increased as we work harder. So as muscles contract more at a faster rate, creating more powerful contractions, then an increase of CO2 is created. So if we do get this increase of the acidity of the blood, this will slow down the rate that muscle fibers can contract and conduct stimulus. So ultimately this will affect the strength of a contraction. The impulses can then not be sent to the muscles as quick, and we cannot create the same force, so the contractions will get weaker. So the nerve impulses will send through along impulses better when the blood isn't as acidic. So as the acidity increases, we cannot send the impulses to the muscles as quick, causing us to maybe have later reaction time. So if you need to make a tackle in football, you might miss the tackle and come in late, then give away a foul or get sent off, as you cannot create the contraction at the same speed. So many times in watching football, towards the end of the game, you see players make like silly, bad tackles. Maybe one reason for this is because they are fatigued and the impulses aren't sent to their muscles quickly, and they're not quite fit enough. So this will cause us to fatigue as the impulses aren't sent at the same rate.